Hello, my name is Nancy Wallace, owner of Nancy Wallace Pilates in Bellevue. Today we are going to be talking about how to get long, lean, sexy Pilates arms. So nothing sculpts the arms better than a Pilates, and by learning the Pilates key principles, you too can have long, lean, beautiful arms. And I've developed some tricks to help you get there faster along the way. Today we're going to be talking about opposition. When we use opposition in the workout, we're working the muscle fiber in two directions. This strengthens and lengthens that muscle simultaneously. One of the ways for longer muscles a lot faster is by using their fingertips to really stretch the muscles when they're doing certain exercises. Another thing I talk about is making the stomach the driver to all movements. So when we're pushing or pulling things away from us, we're not just throwing our limbs around. We're really calling the action from the stomach. So, opposition. You press something away from you, you pull your stomach back. You pull something in towards you pull your stomach deeper towards your spine as if it were going to go give it a kiss. That is opposition. 3 exercises that I will be showing you today will be boxing, shaving, and the hug. So, first, have some weights. If you don't have any weights, that's not a problem. Start with your feet hip-width distance apart and parallel. You want to be standing, not too heavy on your heels, not too forward on the ball of your feet, but dead center in your foot. Then, bending at the knee, hinging at the hips, you kind of want to come into this tabletop or slanted kind of tabletop position with your body. Pulling the ribs in and sucking your stomach in very tight to protect the back. Elbows go up and hands should hover just underneath your shoulders. Squeezing those shoulder blades together, bringing the elbows close to each other. You will then extend one arm behind you and the other arm in front. Bicep should be connected to your ear, not literally, but just in alignment with it. Now, that reaching from your fingertips, pulling your stomach in and up, you bring your arms back to your starting position. And then you switch sides, stretching your arms in opposition from each other, reaching out through those fingers, pulling your stomach in and up, and then bring it in again. And you keep stretching, and the more precise you are in the movement, the faster you can switch your arms. Continue reaching out through the fingers. Stay planted dead center in the middle of your foot. Keep that stomach in and up so you're driving the arm movement with your arms. And then when you're done, bring your arms back into that starting position, tuck your tailbone, and then just roll up to standing. And for the next exercise, we will go into shaving. This time, we're gonna stand with our heels together, toes apart, and the weight of your body should be forward on the balls of your feet. Squeezing your bottom together, lifting your stomach away from the tops of your thighs and up underneath the ribs. Bring the weights palms facing up overhead and make a diamond with your hands. Keeping your chin back and not letting it push forward, you're gonna stretch your hands behind your head and send the elbows wide behind you. Scooping the stomach in and up, you want to stretch those arms, biceps aligning with the ears again, and reach through that pinky finger. And then, when you bring the arms back behind your head, pretend like you're resisting the ceiling from coming down onto you. And then you're gonna press it away and you're gonna pull your stomach in and up. And then you're resisting the pressure of the walls coming down on you. And then you're gonna push them away. And then, as you get your rhythm, you can continue to go and pick up your speed a little bit. Keep your stomach in and up, ribs coming in, and continue to reach through that pinky finger, stretching those arms long. And then do about 8 to 10 of those. And if you don't have weights, no problem, and don't go above 3 pounds. And on the last one, stretch the arms, bring them down to your center, and relax. Moving on to the next exercise, the hug. So this can be a little bit tricky because when we extend our arms out to our sides, we have a tendency to lift our shoulders. Here, you want to make sure that the shoulders are anchored into your back, into the lats, or anchored down into your armpits. But then you don't want to let your elbows hang down because that doesn't work the underarm. Instead, you want to lift your elbows up towards the ceiling, but watch those shoulders. You want to make sure that you keep them down. Reaching out through those fingers and having them slant down towards the ground so that if there was like a little bead of water, it would just run down your arm and out off of your index finger. Lift the chest, pull the ribs back, and you're gonna inhale, stretch the arms. Now right here, I'm really reaching out through my fingers, but my shoulders stay right where I started, and I'm pulling my ribs back. And then as I open my arms, I'm pushing back with my triceps. And then you want to extend your arms out in front of you, and you really want to reach and tap the index fingers. And then you want to extend those arms and stretch them a little bit longer, see if you can't get a stretch in your biceps. And then go ahead and stretch, 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 stretch. Pretend like you're hugging around a redwood, and you've got to make room and get your fingers around it, and then open it up. And if you're feeling a little adventurous, as you're opening it up, you can rotate your palms up towards the ceiling. Now, that's not authentic, but it's a nice variation, and it tones around the bicep and the triceps. Go ahead, keep doing that 4 more times. Inhale on the open, exhale on the close for 3, and then go ahead and exhale on the close, inhale on the open, and last one, and then relax. So those were a few of my favorite exercises for lengthening and toning your arms. If you have any questions, please leave them below. And visit our website, enter in your email, and you will receive another free gift in your inbox.